Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Sri Ramakrishna was explaining how everything started illumining with the light of consciousness, Chaitanya. Everything was glowing. There is absolute existence, Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat, existence, Chit, consciousness, Ananda, bliss, absolute, in which the universe appears and disappears, is Sat, Chit, Ananda. That Satchidananda is pervading, that consciousness, that Chaitanya is pervading the universe and giving existence to it. Just like mirror pervades the image in it and gives existence. It is looking actually as if person is there. A person is walking in front of the mirror. He sees the image, he is moving about in the mirror. It's happening in the mirror. It is unreal. But what is giving existence to it? Unreal cannot think. He exists. But in mirror image is there. Wherefore, who is giving its existence? It is borrowing the existence from mirror. Mirror is making it exist. It doesn't have its own existence. Image doesn't have its own existence. Because mirror is there, mirror is providing a room and making it appear exist. The existence belongs to the mirror and not to the image. If it belongs to the image independently, if mirror goes away also, image will remain. So this is universe and all beings are getting existence because God is pervading it and the existence. I am here, my existence belongs to nature, God. Body belongs to nature, material, and my existence belongs to the Chaitanya. So I exist. All, even dead matters, physical matter, this also is expressing itself because God is pervading it. In living beings, he is specially existing as life. He is Sutratman, the God who pervades everything and invades and pervades it. He is God Sutratma. The universe is like a cloth. Cloth is nothing but the threads. Threads are warp and hoof. They become to make a cloth. Like that, God has become the warp and woof of this universe. It is looking like a universe, but God is pervading and God is manifesting there in that form. So it is looking like matter, but it is consciousness. It is weaved by Divine Mother, taking consciousness, threads of consciousness. So if consciousness goes away, nothing exists. As consciousness, Sutratman is pervading everything. In life, as indweller, is specially dwelling, which makes the matter appear as life. Life is the special manifestation of consciousness in the bodily existence of Jiva. So that consciousness, which is pervading everything, is illumining. We can infer the Chaitanya consciousness in living beings. We cannot infer so easily in the Sat aspect we can see, exists we can see. Chit aspect, it is conscious we cannot see. Because consciousness is dormant there, latent there. In life it is active there. It is potent and it is active, dynamic, which is not there. Consciousness is dynamic in living beings. Consciousness is dormant in the ordinary. It is there. And when the spiritual eyes open, it glows out and shows, I am still here. I am not dead man. I am not a non-existing entity. I am here. It is able to express itself because God is pervading it. We are able to perceive it because God is present in us. God is pervading it. God exists in me. He pervades body. So matter is there. He exists in me. I can perceive. This consciousness which belongs to God as the indweller is able to see. It has three consciousness specially manifested. It has three powers. Ichcha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Jnana Shakti I can cognize. Ichcha Shakti I can choose and I can act. So that power is within me because God is there. God is there within me and pervading me. God is not specially within the object but is pervading the object. So life is there always with these three things. So Sri Ramakrishna sees that light. I found everything inside the room soaked, as it were, in bliss, Ananda Swarupa, Sachidananda. We see Ananda sometimes in some things. It is giving me comfort, it is giving me joy. The same may give me pain some other time. A sweetmeat used to give me so much joy in company of one person. The person is dead. The same sweet, when it comes to my hand, it brings me grief of absence of that same person. So sometimes it gives joy, sometimes it gives pain. Fire, it cooks food for me. But by mistake, my clothes catches fire. Then the same fire is giving pain to me. So warmth is good in cold days. In same warmth in summer days gives pain. So Ananda is fluctuating. Sometimes a beautiful scene may give. Sometimes it may not give. I may be neutral to my mental states. So Ananda is there. Sometimes it is glittering. Sometimes it is not at all, totally absent. Chit is totally absent in matter. And Sat is clearly visible. So now you see the Chit is Ramakrishna is seeing Chit and Ananda also. He is seeing Satchidananda. Sat, Chit, Ananda. All the three. He says as if every object in the room was dipped in Ananda. Ananda is flowing out. Ananda is flowing out like from spring, water is coming out and flooding everything. So that is the Ananda in which all objects are dipped. See, can we have such an eye which can perceive the unseen reality? Can my same eye which is able to see the external world, can I penetrate into it and see? Janaka, with open eyes he could see Brahman everywhere. So many saints. Mirabai, one of the Maharashtrian saints who finished her realization. Ultimate, she says, I am seeing Brahman with open eyes everywhere. She left her body at the age of 16, finishing all her part of the play. And what she has to attain, show and gave to this world and went away. So she says, when I move about, I can see God everywhere. So Sri Ramakrishna is showing that, as it were, the bliss, the Satchidananda. He uses clear terms here, Satchidananda. I saw a wicked man in front of the Kali temple, but in him also I saw the power of Divine Mother vibrating. Good and bad, right and wrong are just on the surface of the external, it is superimposition. It goes away. Like a gold covered with clay. Just a wash, will go away. They are all external. Inside the same light is there. Same goodness and badness may change any time. Good may become bad, bad may be. These are all external qualities. It doesn't affect the inner existence. So inside is the Divine Mother. She is vibrating in that body. We see only external. We don't see the internal. That was why I fed a cat with a food that was to be offered to the Divine Mother. In temple in those days, when Sri Ramakrishna was still struggling as sadhaka and doing the worship of Divine Mother in the Kali temple, occasions used to come, is to see that God is Mother in everything. A cat comes, offering is given to Divine Mother, and a cat enters the temple, immediately takes those offerings which were meant for Mother and starts feeding those cats. But Mathur Babu had insight into the state of my mind. He wrote back to the manager, let him do whatever he likes. You must not say anything to him. True spirituality is universally accepted. Nobody will reject. Some may not be able to absorb and adopt in their life, but they listen. They take as much as they can, but they don't revolt unless they are evil. Bad people can be there, evil people may become little harsh, but nature and God accepting. There is no fear. After realizing God, one sees all this aright, that it is He who has become the universe, living beings, and 24 cosmic principles. How many times we hear this Sri Ramakrishna telling us, God is what? Oh, whatever you see, whatever you understand, whatever you want to do, everything is God and God alone. Except God, nothing is there. This is one reality. What all you are seeing is God. Very difficult to understand, but just because I have identified with one of its part as myself, identification with the body. The rest of the universe I have left. Only with this body I have the understanding I am this body. That is making the whole confusion. A part is looking at the universe. The identity of the body, subject-object is formed within the universe. I am not the spirit who is looking at the universe and beings. I am a man in the world which is part of the Ishvara looking at the rest of the universe. So it looks in an entirely different way when we look with that eyes. That He who was become universe, all living space, 24 cosmic principles, But what remains when God completely effaces ego? As long as ego is there, all these things are there. When God completely effaces the ego, cannot be described in words. Ego goes off. What remains cannot be explained. Because spirit alone remains. Spirit has no explanations, no dimensions, no limitations. As Ramprasad said in one of his songs, then alone will you know whether you are good or I am good. I get into even that state now and then. A man sees a thing in the way, through reasoning, in another way, different way, when God Himself shows to him. Each instrument then I take to understand and realize, it gives an entirely different version of the reality. Suppose I look at this world with eyes filled with love, a person also is looking entirely different. If I analyze the same through my mind, then I get another version unrelated to it. The entirely new version. I am seeing with love is one version. I am seeing with intellect another version. But if it reveals itself, what am I? God I understand in a particular way through my intellect, in a particular way through my heart. I want to love God. Is that love God is different. I want to realize, understand God. It is a different. The paths are different. Goal is different. Meaning is different. Realizations are different. And when God reveals Himself, it is another version, the real version. Look at me. This is I am. This is I am. This is I am. In that Devi Sukta, she describes what she is. Aham Rudre Virvasuvascharam Aham Aditya. I am this whole who has become the universe. I am that everything is controlling that aspect. I am this, I am that. So Divine Mother, when she reveals herself, what are you thinking of this word? I am that, I am that, I am that. So God revealing Himself is different. Monday, the December 17th, 1883. It was about 8 o'clock in the morning. Sri Ramakrishna was in his room with M when Dr. Madhu arrived and sat down beside the master on the small couch. He was an elderly man and full of wit. He used to visit the master when the latter felt indisposed. The Dr. Madhu has come. Master, the whole thing in a nutshell is that one must develop ecstatic love for Sachidananda. You see, a doctor has come. He was an elderly man and full of wit. He used to visit Master when the latter felt indisposed. When Sri Ramakrishna used to be sick or ill, the doctor is to come. He has come now, and Thakur is, you see, whatever a person is, goes on talking about it. What is inside, it is poured out. In whom the God is filled inside, that God alone goes on coming. The Sri Ramakrishna used to say, one who has eaten radish will belch of radish. So what is filled inside is being put out always. So Sri Ramakrishna The doctor might have come to treat him or see his illness, but he is unconcerned. But he is concerned about the person, his habitual way of talking, and without missing anything of the spiritual world. Hours together he will be talking, you will see there is nothing of this world. It is all of the transcendental world of God. So he is wondering, Master is, the whole thing is in a nutshell, the reality is that one must develop ecstatic love of God, love of Satchidananda, the God. He is not using the name and form or qualities, love God's qualities, name, form, nothing. It is his existence independent of all that. To love Satchidananda, so when you use the term Satchidananda, it refers to the absolute existence in which all differences dissolve and nothing remains of this world or of anything else. Only Satchidananda is Satchidananda. What kind of love? Sri Ramakrishna is telling the whole thing in a nutshell, the whole spiritual world, spiritual life and everything is that one must develop ecstatic love for Satchidananda. What kind of love? Sri Ramakrishna himself is questioning, asking. How should one love God? Gauri used to say that one must become like Sita to understand Rama. Gauri was a great tantric sadhaka who used to do various types of sadhana. One of the things is he used to hold in his own hand the yajna kunda and do the offering in that. The fire will be burning, wood will be burning on his hand, not directly, but the kunda in which the fire is there is to keep on his left hand and offer the ahutis with the right hand. Usually the homa kunda is kept on the floor and worship, but he used to do every day that worship in such a way. Many things we see, and Sri Ramakrishna loved all these devotees. Gauri used to say that one must become like Sita to understand Rama, like Bhagavati, the Divine Mother, to understand Bhagavan. If you take the other counterpart so that you get the whole understanding. Shiva, one must practice austerity as Bhagavati did in order to attain Shiva. One must cultivate the attitude of Parvati in order to realize Prakriti and to realize Purusha. The attitude of a friend, a handmaid or a mother. So, how do you approach, have a personal relationship? See, when we enter into personal relationship, it is like I am entering to all aspects of myself and seeing, awakening the same or seeing same in the divine. I am connected with a person whom I love through my mind. Minds are connecting. I am seeing through senses, I am seeing, senses are connecting. And then my heart, at heart level, I am connected at his heart and my heart, his imaginations and my imaginations. So I connect not only Through mind alone. Through body I want to serve. Through hands I want to do worship. Through my vak, speech, I want to do japa. So when I am interacting with God, I am interacting at all levels. When I have, this is relationship. Suppose I have a son, I am bound by all, my mind is bound to him, my senses are bound to him, my heart is bound to him, my pranas are bound to him. Anything happens, I am worried. This all my aspects get linked to God when I have personal relationship. Otherwise, sometimes I am related, most of the times I am unrelated. If it becomes like some bargaining business or transaction between the two. If personal relationship is in, it is at working within me at conscious level, at subconscious level, at unconscious level, at my heart existential level, all levels. Otherwise, God becomes, just go, pray, bow down, ask for something, come away. No, that will not become. So here expectation is that the particular relationship is developed is that I am going to be bound to God and God is going to be bound to me in a very deep way at all levels of my existence. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.